I once made a logo for an organization uh, that secretly looked like a pair of breasts. So yeah, it was a bunch of crazy people. Not even kidding. Most of them probably schizophrenic or something like that. In Tucson, trying to take over the golf course next to the park and turn the golf course into part of the park. And they thought that just by shrieking online and, I don't know, yelling at passing cars on the street next to the park, that would accomplish something. It's been 7 years and they've accomplished nothing. So yeah, and the leader of this group had at some point renamed himself Tzaddik, which, so he's Jewish, or he was raised Jewish. So this is absolutely the Hebrew word that means like righteousness. That's what he named himself. Right? Like he like I believe he legally changed his name to this just for a sense of the batshit crazy that's going on here. I think now this one I could be wrong about because I didn't care and I still don't. But I think one of my coworkers at when I worked at the jail, I think she met my longtime stalker friend guy um, through this thing, and he was working there and got her the job, being I think, or the other way around. She got him the job. I don't know, some bullshit like that. I never cared. There's something along those lines. There was something there. She brought him in. Yeah, I don't know, but she was fucking crazy. That story's about her. Uh, that's a different video entirely. But yeah, no, like all of the people involved with this, crazy. And they're like, "Hey, can you do like a logo for us?" It's like, guess. So I did like the laziest thing I could. It's really just rectangles and circles. Super simple. Uh, and the concept kind of initiated from like saguaros, right? So you've got the big tall thing with arms, but everybody does that in the Southwest. Even places that are nowhere near the Sonoran Desert where saguaros grow, everybody does that in the Southwest. So that's not meh. It doesn't really work. Plus, there's not really any saguaros in the park, so it just doesn't make any sense, right? So I was like, well, why don't we do like friends of the park or something? And I'll just make them like stick figures, right? So you still kind of get that like the tall with the arms, but then instead of like the body continuing up, you just get a head, right? And then the simplest way to render three of these is to have one in the center, a tall one in the center, and then two shorter ones to the sides, but they only have one arm that comes out. And then they're, so what ends up happening is their arms look like the contours of breasts, and their heads look like nipples. But I didn't tell that to anybody. I didn't sell that part to anybody. I was just like, yeah, no, they're people. They're people. And then at some point later on down the road, somebody kind of like noticed, and they were like, "Why does your logo look like breasts?" And somebody was like, "Oh, I thought it looked like cock and balls." I'm like, I didn't see that one. Good, okay, even better. So yeah, I that's a thing I did. If I can figure out how to make it happen, here it is.